Welcome back. Just posted a review of I Can't Believe It's Not Ireland, Paddy Cullivan's stage show that my girlfriend and I went to see there 2 weeks ago. So check that out. And next on our review to-do list is the Toxic Avenger. So I'm going to get into that. So you're going to see me do a multicam edit. Going to do all the syncing, all the audio, and then edit as we go. I'll try and master the audio, maybe get into colour grading. This will probably be like a 30-minute live view, or a live stream. So this is the behind the scenes. So I'm gonna pop you up beside me, get involved in the chat, and if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, just fire away. Oh, I don't know how. Eep. Bear with me 1 minute. Now. Beautiful. There we go. That's pretty good. Try and angle this so you can see a bit more what's going on. I'm just going to open it on my laptop so you can join in the chat if you so feel. Toxic Avenger review. So I'm actually going to work off the SSD, and then at the end when we're all wrapped up, pop it all back onto this Bucaldana. Footage. I already have the footage in all the different folders. Being organised, making your folders is highly important. Cool. So drop all the footage in. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. It took me a long time to do this, but make a bin for your sequences. And then my boss taught me to always duplicate your sequence after every rev, or every time you try and go to make a major decision, duplicate it. So 1080p, 25 frames per second, I call it 001. Toxic Avenger review. I'd highly recommend everyone to check out Toxic Avenger if you can. Really fun film. Horror, comedy, gore, cult classic. But they're actually remaking it with Elijah Wood and Peter Dinklage. I always get his name wrong. So I shot it in 4K, but I'm going to export it to 1080, so I'll keep existing settings. So there's my very rudimentary clapperboard. I'm just going to recompose on Erin. Pop her about there. So that's our actual position there. So we're just going to go down a little bit closer to the middle. Yeah, that's nice. So then we're going to go for the wide, which is the 70. That's really helpful if you hit the sound wave, and then you can see. Oh, kind of. Oh, that's not one. Yeah, the spikes are where the clapperboard is. In that, and then in Premiere, can do is select these two, right click and scroll down to synchronize, and that'll synchronize your audios. So I have it pretty close, so hopefully it doesn't move it a million miles away.
My idea for a name.
So there's one. Two. So then, yeah, like I said, you can see where my clap is. Synchronize these. Synchronize. Like I said, hopefully it's not a million miles away. Let's have a look at the chat. Get involved in the chat. Hit that like and subscribe as well, please. I'm at 802 subscribers, and I need to get to 1,000 by Christmas, and then I'll be able to get monetized. So please hit that subscribe button if you're feeling really, really generous. And like, comment, get involved in the chat, and I'll try to answer any questions if you have. It can be about art. There you do it. Where are you based, Lee? Yeah, so like we were saying, the rain, it's tough. Where are you based, Lee? Oh, I forgot to clap the last one. Did I? We'll see. Yeah. So then I go to a piece of the audio, someone talking. So I say, where are you based, Lee? And I can sync that way. Maybe about there. Back into picture, drop it down there, kid. And synchronize again, and we have to do a bit more jiggery pokery. Yeah, so there's a frame out. Where are you based, Lee? Beautiful. Hopefully.
Live. Hannah Lang live in Silo.
So that's camera 1, camera 2 synced. So now, luckily I have all my claps. That sounded a bit weird. All my claps lined up, so I can just go to the 60 folder. And this audio's a lot louder than this one.
For this.
And we'll wallop out with synchronize again. Where's everyone tuning in from? Where are you all watching from? Let me know. Keep me updated. Keep me in the loop. Oh, I sound like such an old person.
Yeah. So, what we have coming up. Hold on.
Beautiful one. Yeah.
So,
Beautiful. So now we've all the cameras synced. Go into our sequence, duplicate that again. So now we're going to call that Toxic Event. Well, 002 Toxic Avenger. So then you're always working off the latest draft of the edit. So I can actually just reduce that to the first clapperboard, and how much? We've got 30 minutes and 42 seconds to work with. So then we're going to select everything and nest. Nested sequence 01. So I'll just call that Multicam sequence. Beep. So then what you're going to do is right click and Multicam enable, and then hit the toggle Multicam view. It might not even be in there, so you can add the button, and then it opens your screen, and it looks a lot of something like this.
My idea for a name.
Oh, also I cut out these negative spaces where I've gone to reset the camera. And then delete that and ripple delete. Now, beep. Select all your audio clips and go Command L. That'll link them all together. So then, cut these out. And again, Command L. And what the hell am I doing here? Don't really know what to do with this book alone. Leave that one for a minute. Ripple delete. Ripple delete is great for getting rid of your negative spaces in between tracks. So with the multicam, camera 1, Aaron, camera 2, me. I'm actually going to change the order of these. Let's go into the multicam sequence. Camera 1 is Aaron. Camera 2 is the wide. I want that. Alright, sorry, we're nearly all set up. So, here we go. We are shook and dazzled. Turn that back on. Alright, this has been a bit iggledy-piggledy. Welcome to Iggledy-Piggledon. So I'm gonna do a quote here. Get rid of them first few.
My idea for a name. My idea.
So 1 and 3. Solo.
Is the Cultured Club, and then we can play Karma Chameleon at the start of everything. I don't know if you'd get done for that.
Of course I would.
But on Grandma we're using ABBA song.
On what?
On their podcast.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I love on Grandma.
So it's my girlfriend and I talking about different experiences we go to, different cultural events. So like music festivals, music concerts, plays, cinema, a lot of movies. It's mainly movies, but we also have been to the theatre a few times. We're looking for a name for it. It's kind of podcasty, and it's I'll turn that off. I'll just give you it's the two of us sat on the couch. So if you could think of a name for the series, I'm thinking the Cultured Couple or the Cultured Culchies or something to that effect. Or no, not something to that effect. Open to any suggestions at all. Erin's in Culture Club, but because she wants to play Come Camellia at the start of it. But I think we'll get pinged for copyright, and I don't want any more. I don't want any copyright strikes. So if you could come up with a title open to all suggestions. Oh, sorry, Dead Fear. Hey, bro. Culture couple, Dave Bennett. Culture couple. Couple of cultured culchies. I like that. Yeah, I should probably... Never mind that. A new... What did you say? Culture couple. I'll take a few notes. See what the boss says. And all... we're not twins, it's my girlfriend. So that'll be a bit... we're not from Camross. Let me see. What was I going to say? We're also open to suggestions of if there's anything you think we should go see, sort of in the culture realm. We're also open to cuisine experiences. So now that I've got the multicam and it's nested, and we have this multicam screen, here I'll put it down. I can So when you're in Premiere, it opens up. So this is the screen that is the selected screen, and then when you're watching, so this is camera 1, camera 2, and camera 3, and you just press like 1, 2, and 3. And it'll put the cuts in as you go. Then what I do is I watch it back again, and I hit the N for your nudge tool, and then this will allow you to change to the exact moment, say when someone's speaking. And when it changes to, if I'm speaking, if it changes to Erin and I want to get the cut at the exact moment, it's really helpful that way. So now I'm going to flip this. Whoop, whoop. Is that sounded up, please? I'm gonna beep. So I'm just gonna watch it through and do the selects. Well, I'll do the selects. I'm just gonna go camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 1, camera 2. And it's just to taste and feeling for me. Culture duo. Oh, I'm a big Batman fan, as you can see, so the dynamic duo, I like that. Right. What do we got? So we'll start with the wide. Yeah, you wish I was like grandma.
Yeah. Okay, so we watched last night.
So to do an intro for the recorded version.
Okay.
So C shift mega cut in. I put also a little tip. I put text layers as I go, so that'll help me select. Not letting me select. I put text layers for each section, and then I turn that layer off, and then when you go into the text panel, it'll take you to that exact moment in the timeline. So I just make little notes. So like now, I'm just gonna put start. But this is great for when I go to do shorts. So I'll have each section. So we do plot in 60 seconds off, where we both do the plot of the whatever we're reviewing, and we have to do it in 60 seconds. So then when I just go into text, it'll have plot in 60 seconds, click that, and it'll take you exact moment in the timeline. So I find that that's a really helpful trick that I've only started using that probably about a year ago. Ever since a flipping year ago now, and in my world. Right, action.
Hi everyone.
Just keep fucking focusing on you.
Because I'm stunning.
Okay, that's not the action. That's more of an outtake.
Do you
want to swap positions?
No, just looking for
Sit here for a minute. I'm not just knock it off.
Still finds me.
Yeah.
a better face, bigger face.
No. Get back to where you were.
You touched me on my bottom. So, welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to my channel.
Last night. So here's the actual start then. CC's late show featured in the culture. Oh, the Culture Clan. Oh. Multi-synchronization. Yeah, that's great. I do the traditional clapperboard for synchronized Dave, but yeah. RGDS from Aussie-land. Whereabouts in Oz area? I lived in Perth in... I wouldn't know, put a number on it. Hi Dead Fear. I don't know what a cat in a cardboard box emoji means, but I'm glad you're engaging. Last night,
I was deathly hungover.
so we wanted something not too challenging, something lighthearted,
I
fun,
can't
and
watch
entertaining.
anything serious when I'm hungover. No, I can't. Like, I can't focus on things. So I'm like, I just want something like that, lighthearted, and just something that, like, if you did fall asleep, you're not going to completely lose where you are in the film, you know?
Yeah, and it wasn't too...
Taxing mentally either.
You could take a back seat.
Yeah, so
Just enjoy it. So
we were on the box. Yeah, so
Just enjoy it. Back seat.
yeah, so
Just enjoy back seat.
yeah. Mentally either.
You could take a back seat. I'm gonna cut that there before we say something incriminating.
Yeah, so
Just enjoy it. So
we were on the box and we were flicking through, and what category were we in?
Which word? Let
Huh?
me...
Oh, sorry.
So we went through our list of... Which word? Let
Huh?
me... Yeah, I'm gonna cut that bit out. The full... hold on. The full live stream is actually available if you'd like to go watch that. I don't know if you would. Let me get you a shareable link. What the? Hi there, Fear. I'm far too old to understand what emojis are. Here is the... Where we go? Or maybe actually, our latest video is live on the YouTube. This is, sugar, I'm all over the gaff. This is the one. Replace. Can I edit that? I'm so old. So, right, this is the actual one that needs to be pinned. I'm so out of touch with the youth. Yeah, if you're watching along, if you could hit that subscribe button, it'd really mean the world to me. I'm trying to get up to the magic number 1000, like I said. Are you saying, yeah, that I am too old? Because you're dead right. But don't look bad for 42, do I?
Oh, sorry.
So we went through...
Oh, sorry.
So we went through our... You could take a back seat. So we went through... You could take a back seat. So we went... Take a back seat. So we went through our list of to watch list, what we've highlighted as our favourites. And it was like Toxic Avenger!
I didn't realise. Sorry, I didn't know that was. I was so hungover. I didn't
Yeah, it wasn't a good. It was
you
our
picked it.
to watch list. Yeah, I highlighted it previously.
Okay.
So first segment, Aaron Singleton.
Plus 60 seconds.
So we're gonna rock paper scissors for it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
So who goes first?
You.
Okay. I'll do it from 30.
Scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
So decide who goes first for plot in 60 seconds. We do rock paper scissors, and Aaron is actually undefeated in rock paper scissors. Okay. Thus far, this is a new endeavour. I'll do it from 30. Thanks, Dead Fear, for subscribing already.
Yeah.
2. Where are you based, Dead Fear? 1.
Go. Go. Go.
So Melvin works in. Okay.
Go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
So who goes first?
You.
Okay.
Go.
So Melvin works in a country club. He's a nerd, he's a dweeb, and the local bullies take it.
Go.
So Melvin works in a country club. He's a nerd, he's a dweeb, and the local bullies take exception to country club. He's a nerd, he's a dweeb, and the local bullies take exception to him and want to make an example of him and ruin his life. So they plan an elaborate trick on him. The trick goes to plan, but also goes wildly awry. This small town in upstate New York is the town that has claimed to be in the #1 dumping ground for toxic waste. As the prank unfolds, the toxic waste is parked outside the country club, and Melvin accidentally falls into a barrel of toxic waste, and everyone laughs, and he runs off and transforms into the Toxic Avenger, and then he goes about eradicating crime in this small town. I can't remember. Trumaville. Sorry, Dead Fear. Where are you tuning in from? So I'm in Ireland, in lovely Laois, right in the middle. Oh, you're a YouTuber as well. Can I open your channel without going? What's your channel? Oh no, I've just opened your. I'm so old. Go to channel. Oh wow, that's some setup. I'll check that out later. So you're gonna do your one?
Yeah, we go to the 7.
So you're gonna do your one?
Yeah, we go to the 7 and then I'll work on it.
Well, I can do
Okay.
whenever you're ready.
Go. Go. Melvin's a nerd and he works as like the mock boy in the country club in upstate New York, and it's in the 80s, everyone's obsessed with like the workouts and blah blah blah, and they're all seem really obnoxious and stuff in there. And basically, as you said, they take an exception, they just take a pride in making his life absolute misery. So like that, they decide to get him back for some reason. All in the midst of this, the popular people in the gym happen to be egregious murderers. And yeah, they play a prank on him. He falls into a vat of toxic waste because obviously Tromaville has the most toxic waste in all of America. Melvin becomes a radioactive freak of nature. And in the story, he falls in love, but he also stops crime, and he has this want that he has to get rid of only the bad people in Tromaville, and he tries to make the place a better place to live.
3 seconds. 2, 1. Perfect. Good job.
Yeah. Well done.
So then.
Yeah. Well done.
So then a further breakdown of the movie.
So, backstory. So,
What am I doing? Always, regularly do Command S for saving, because Premiere has a penchant for quitting and losing everything, which is quite frustrating to have to redo what you've already done.
so
We've got a camera.
backstory. I didn't know anything about this movie.
Yeah.
Louis is the more cultured one when it comes to the knowledge of like films. I don't really know
I
movies
wouldn't
at all.
put this in the cultured section.
No, not at all. This is good. Like this is gonna be what I in my head is like a slasher film. Are
Yeah.
slasher films like funny but like
Are you
crazy
like,
blood?
Like Scream.
Yeah, it's not even as serious as that though.
Yeah, like
I've never seen Scream.
if you watch it again, it's slapstick.
Okay.
But at the time, I think it was scary.
Okay.
Yeah, you're. Are you thinking like the movies on the horror channel?
Yeah.
Made for TV movies.
Made for TV.
Well, yeah. Made for TV movies.
Made for TV.
Well, yeah. Made for TV movies. This was the second one that we shot in a row, so this I'd highly recommend going and seeing I Can't Believe It's Not Ireland. A review, it's the pinned comment. The second review of the day, we were a bit tired and wanted lunch, so it's not as good. Oh, thanks, Dead Fear. Are you gonna donate a couple of minutes or a couple of hours to my channel? That would be much appreciated. I'm at like I like Boys in Tight Red. I don't know what to say to that, Chike Z. Oh, thanks for commenting. Give us a subscribe. I don't know if there's boys in tight red leather pants. There could be in Toxic Avenger. There is a lot of people in tight clothes in Toxic Avenger, so maybe that's right up your alley. Well, yeah.
Anyway, I didn't know anything about this. Anyway. Yeah.
Made for TV movies.
I didn't know anything about this movie, and it kind of just sounded funny. So we just decided to watch it, and it was a really good decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enjoyed it hugely. How do you know about it?
I remember I told you when I was in New York, there was an ad for it to be like a camera assistant on the reboot, remake, rebrand, whatever you want to call it, of it. And then I was chatting to my mate Mo, and he worked. Trauma was the production company. I think they were based in New York, and he worked for them in the 80s. He said when the movie was on in the cinema, when it had its release at the premiere, they were handing out free mops and buckets, and something else with the premiere. They were handing out free mops and buckets, and there was something else with what the popcorn was in.
Oh, you told me about this before. That's
Yeah.
funny that I haven't linked that together.
Yeah, that was for Toxic Avenger. And then, so I applied for the job, and they said, yeah, it's yours. And it was in like, say, 2 weeks. And then coming up closer to the time, I was like, oh, so where are we meeting? Blah, 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 whatever. Where's it shooting? What time do you want me? And they're like, oh yeah, we haven't really sorted out the paperwork in time, so that's not going ahead anymore. And Mo said, yeah, that kind of seemed par for the course. It was pretty shittily run. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of been on my list. I've used that line as well at the start of it, and I think it's a real New York line. When he's going around mopping, and he's got a shit-eating grin.
Yeah.
So that means like. So that means like you'd have that face even if you were eating shit. Like he's doing a shit job, but he's putting on his happy face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah, so that's been on my list for a while. It really made me think. Really appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, so that's been on my list for a while. I'm just cutting out all the dead space, which there was a lot of, unfortunately. But hey. Where are you, Dead Fear? Where are you based? Sorry, where are you in Ireland as well? Yeah, I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. It really made me think that the influences were it was like Beauty and the Beast meets Frankenstein.
Yes. Yeah, really was.
Like even he falls in love with a blind person.
Yeah.
That's in Frankenstein.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Frankenstein is on the run because everyone just wants to hunt him because he's a monster.
Yeah.
And then he befriends a blind person, and then the blind person takes him back to their family. And the whole family tries to.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a love story. There's crime.
Yeah. There's blood and gore.
Oh.
But it's not like serious. It's real like it's so fake, but it's so good.
It's so graphic.
So graphic. It's unreal, and no one is safe. Animals, kids.
Oh, that's it.
Everything dies.
They ticked all the boxes.
Yeah.
Cause
The stunts were unreal.
Oh,
Like, I
yeah.
have to do a big shout out for the stunts people and a big shout out for the like special effects makeup. Like it actually was very good for the time. Like I just think it was
definitely,
really, really good. The budget all went. It didn't go on the actors. It went on the stunts. It was so like 80s.
Yeah.
Just.
the blood and the gore, and like you said, they ticked all the boxes because there's like apparently there's like an unwritten guidebook of things you can't do. So like you can't kill an animal, or you can't kill the dog, you can't kill the child, and they do both of them things.
Yeah, so no one can be offended because everything's covered.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
do 21 minutes. Oh, in the US. Whereabouts in the US? I lived in New York for a year. I love New York. Even doubly worse than killing a dog, they kill a blind dog.
Oh,
Or
a guide dog. Yeah. Lots of tits
Oh,
and girls in bikinis.
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's just one for all.
I just feel like excessive. It's really the 80s. It's all about excess.
Excess and obnoxious.
Yeah.
Gratuitous
Yuppies.
violence, gore, blood and gore.
All the, it's just chaotic, and it was fucking great. So unserious as well.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah, like we said about Mortal Kombat, like it is what it is.
Yes.
But it knows exactly what it is.
Yes, it's
And
not
it
gonna
does it
win
really
any
well.
Oscars.
No
It's
way.
like, you know, no one's getting any awards, I don't think, for it. But I'd say like that has a cult following.
Yeah, like fun B movie.
Yeah.
To watch.
Brilliant, yeah.
So the performances,
Horrific.
they
They were so bad.
so bad, but
But you can't stop watching.
yeah, the acting was so bad.
I think the girl, or the blind girl, I think she was the best actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and long pause. Oh,
And like Melvin's voice, and like.
Has anyone seen the Toxic Avenger?
And like Melvin. And like Mel. Yeah. He was the best actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
He was the best actor. Best actor. And like best actor. And like Melvin's voice changed. So Melvin is the main. The blind girl, I think she was the best actor. And like Melvin's voice changed. So Melvin is the main character of the story, and he's like the nerdy mock boy in the gym.
Yeah.
And then he falls into, so he's like really nerdy and then all of a sudden when he gets changed into the Toxic, and they never call him the Toxic Avenger in the film.
Yeah.
They always call him the
Monster.
something monster. Hero monster?
Radioactive monster.
Hero monster?
Hero monster.
Yeah. So they never refer to the film title in the movie, which I think is gas. But like all of a sudden his voice is completely different. Fair, your voice box probably would change, but he suddenly talks like this when he becomes the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
It's really odd.
Yeah.
Funny though.
Yeah. Yeah, and then so there's like an underbelly crime. Sure. Yeah, and then it's yeah.
It's really odd.
Yeah.
Funny though.
If you're watching along, give us minutes left. Thanks, Dev Fear, for watching along. Have you got any tips of how I could improve my live stream? Anything you'd like me to do more? Like, do you think? No, I don't like the Legos. Plot? Oh yeah, so there's a crime underbelly. Yeah.
It's really odd.
Yeah.
Funny though.
Plot? Oh yeah, it's
Funny though.
so there's a crime underbelly going on. So there's a crime underbelly going on.
The mayor is involved heavily.
Yeah.
Even though they all like are lapping him up and think he's great, and he's running for office again.
Yeah, and he's selling off the land to be used as a dumping zone for all the toxic radioactive waste.
Yeah.
Even though it's going to affect everyone, but then he's taking bribes, giving bribes, bribing everyone. The police are in on it, except for Officer Clancy with a questionable Irish accent.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought it was like Dutch or something.
Officer Clancy.
I didn't catch that at all.
Okay,
And then the Nazi.
Mein Führer, yeah.
Yeah, the Nazi policeman. Very strange.
Superintendent, whatever he was. Or was he the politician?
No, he's a policeman.
Was he?
Like the head chief of police or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Officer Clancy is very questionable. then the muscle for the
Irish accent.
Irish accent.
Did not think it was Irish at all.
And then
At all.
and then the muscle for the muscle for the muscle for the man. The muscle for the mayor. Quite a lot of liberal use of the F word.
I don't remember him.
Cigar face.
Cigar face. I thought he was just a criminal.
No, because he was there trying to bribe Officer Clancy.
But yeah, he uses the F word a lot.
Yeah.
But was he not? Was he also not
A member of the LGBTQ group?
Yeah.
Well, I presume the one in the dress was.
Yeah, I think the three of them were though. But I don't know if in the 80s the F word was being claimed by the LGBTQ plus community. I know it is now.
No, I think he was using it as an offensive.
Yeah, but they use it as like a term.
What is it?
The LGBT, yeah, they try to reclaim it, so
Like
it's
the
not
N-word?
offensive. I don't know.
Like, can you only call it 20-year-old?
Yeah.
Like the N-word?
Yeah.
That went down a rabbit hole. No, I don't have Roblox. I'm not really sure what Roblox are. I'm quite old. I'm not that old, but just out of touch. Happily out of touch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of gratuitous fight. A lot of. If you want to educate me on what Roblox are, I'm more than happy to, man. Yeah, a lot of.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of gratuitous violence there.
I love like jaws being ripped off.
The outfits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, remember when they robbed the Burger Shack?
Yeah.
Or the Mexican.
Yeah.
What they were wearing and their makeup
Yeah, crazy.
was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Would you dress like that if you're going to rob a place?
Well, no, probably not. It was just mad. Yeah, the makeup was crazy.
It gave me. Do you ever read Dark Knight Returns? Dark Knight Returns. Dark Knight Returns, the Frank Miller graphic novel.
No.
There's slasher.
Oh yeah.
Slasher
actually.
gang in that. It
Yeah.
gave me like vibes of that.
Yeah.
Similar to Warrior. Warriors.
Yeah.
Kind of. I'm just gonna pause for a minute because Erin put a wash on and. Did you put a brick in the?
It sounds like there's a fucking break in the washing machine. It's so bad. Just a heavy blanket.
Heavy blanket, a heavy hand. And then. Yeah, like you said when they robbed. And then. Warriors. Yeah, like you said when. Similar to Warrior. Warriors. Warriors. Yeah, like you said when they robbed the burger joint. What's the story with everyone doing kung fu? Or karate?
everyone was doing. All the bad guys knew how to do
because your man pulls out
nunchucks, and he was there. And I'm like, how does everyone? And all the spinning kicks, and then even like Cigarface, his friend with the wig, like.
Oh, roundhouse kicks.
Roundhouse kicks galore and spinning back kicks. I was like, why is everyone doing karate?
But on top of that,
it was big in the 80s.
On top of that, in the Mexican restaurant,
yeah,
on the wall,
yeah,
they had samurai swords.
Gas. Yeah, I forgot that it was a burrito place.
Yeah.
Or taco place.
Yeah, I don't know what the connection was there.
Yeah, very bizarre.
Yeah, so then they're going to rob the taco place and they shoot the dog.
Yeah.
And then the Toxic Avenger comes and saves the day and falls in love.
Yeah.
Because the only one that could ever love him was a blind lady.
Very true. And they shack up in the little radioactive place.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just stay in her apartment?
It's not the type of plot that you question.
Very
you
true.
just have to go along for it. Right?
Yeah, very true.
I'm 34, 35 next month. 34 years old. But I don't look it or act it. Oh boy, oh boy. If you'd like to see what we're working towards or what, no. Yeah, the pinned comment is the latest review that I completed, edited, exported with my girlfriend. It's not the type of plot that you question.
Very
you just
true.
have to go along for it.
Yeah, very true. The stunts were amazing.
Yeah.
Like that they had, like, and even the stunts of like, say the people in the gym, they were mad for blood, mad for running people down. They had a point system for whoever they killed.
Yeah.
But like they ran down a trial and it was terrible.
And it was such a goofy laugh.
Like, but like even the stunt for that, like obviously they didn't actually do it, they don't want to do a stunt. But like the stuntman for that even being rolling over the car, and then like remember the child was still alive, so they reversed over him, and like even just the blood and guts, it was just it was mad. It was
And then
like,
they go and take pictures of it.
yeah, it was just really good.
And what was the when the Toxic Avenger, when he's mutating,
Yeah,
when
that was good.
when he sets on fire and he's just running through the street.
Yeah, literally just on fire. Like the budget for that was just
For special effects. Yeah, that was great.
it was really, really good.
Practical effects. Bring back practical effects.
Stop this fucking
CGI.
fake shit. I want to see people in costumes. I want to see people on fire.
I want to see
I want to
puppets.
see puppets. I want to see makeup. I want to see. Same with Mortal Kombat. Remember they had the what's his name with the arms? Goro. Like in the original movie, that was a costume. It was unbelievable. In the new one, it wasn't, and it was shit.
Or like
Bring it back.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, them movies.
I've never watched them.
They're good.
Well, I'll watch them
I
next.
don't know. We'll see. I've got nostalgia on my side.
That's what I think as well. That's what I think as well.
Yeah, I don't know what else.
Yeah, it's just one of those. That's what I think as well. That's what I think as well. Yeah, it's just one of those films. It was kind of like ew, but then it was kind of gas, and it was just. Yeah, I was really glad to have watched it.
Yeah.
Did we give away the ending? We kind of didn't talk about it too much. There's, like the plot isn't like it's just basically he's killing all the bad guys.
Oh, the bit in the dry cleaners, I feel like maybe they ran out of budget.
Oh yeah.
Because it was like, I think that scene was shot, but there was meant to be like preceding scenes.
Okay.
Because they really just covered it in the news. And like, oh yeah, she's actually a bad guy. Do you know what I mean? It just, I thought there was maybe a second Toxic Avenger, a second mutant, and then they're going to be like, oh, the bad one was going to do loads of bad stuff and he's going to give the good one bad press.
Okay.
That's where I thought it was going to go.
Yeah.
Or like that, if they'd have built up this woman to be a bad person.
Yes, or if they had flashbacks of her doing bad stuff. Because out of nowhere he kills a woman. It's like the Toxic Avenger, I don't know if they didn't say that in the film, but kills innocent woman. But then, like as you said, it comes out very quickly. Oh no, she had a rap sheet as long as anything.
Oh yeah.
You know, but like
she was a criminal too. And
yeah.
Like, oh, we can't let that get out.
And it wasn't gory or nothing, and her death wasn't really shown.
Yeah, put her under the.
Yeah, that was steaming press. So it was just very.
Yeah, and there was no explanation, like you said.
No, I do think it was good for like to see whether he was going out of control or something. Like I think it was a good kind of going, oh, you're in question, or was he going to kill? Remember, it was after the scene, it was going into the blind girl, and we didn't know if he was going to kill her or not because she was a bit afraid. Question, or was he going to kill? Remember, it was after the scene, it was going into the blind girl, and we didn't know if he was going to kill her or not because she was a bit afraid. I remember you were like, oh, maybe there's a second one that's going to kill her now.
Yeah.
So I think they should have gone a little bit more into detail after that. But like, I mean, the film that.
Yeah, it was a micro budget. Yeah. Or maybe they just added that because they needed to fill it out over an hour. Yeah. Or maybe they just added